Yes.
What's your topic?
What's scarier?
Oh, Jesus.
A very large herd of small feral cats,
Yeah.
or a kind of medium-sized mountain lion?
How many cats?
I'm talking this. You can't see the end of them.
Well, Jesus Christ.
Well, and that's obviously scarier.
Cats
think
are
so?
scary. I mean, even one cat's like kind of. I don't trust them, you know.
But they're wild cats. But you don't know if they're going to attack you or not. Whereas the mountain lion, I feel like you know. You see the mountain lion, he smelled you about 6 miles out and has been stalking you ever since. So he's coming after you. You're gonna have to fight the mountain lion. Whereas the cats might just carry you home. You know what I mean?
No, probably
they might crowd
won't
surf
do
you
that.
home like Tim does every day now.
I'm into that. That's an interesting proposition. I've never heard this before. It's usually the hamster-sized rhino or the rhino-sized hamster, which I think is a bit more of a
I always
conundrum.
Heard, for me, it was always duck-sized horses or a horse-sized duck.
Can't say I ever had this kind of particular conversation before.
I never
You don't
have
talk
either.
to people though. I would say that. I mean, like I'm saying, feral cats is what's scarier? The mountain lion.
Yeah.
Mountain lions have a taste
What
for
would you
blood.
rather encounter in the wild?
I would rather encounter the feral cats because I have a fighting chance.
Yeah.
I don't think I have a fight because, like, you're saying, how big was the mountain lion again?
I'm saying it's
medium size. What does that mean?
I'll say it's roughly 3 times the size of Portillo.
Oh,
Wait, so that's like a
not
small.
that
Because
big.
mountain lions aren't huge. I'm talking like maybe
I mean, the
this,
feral cats are
That's
categorically
maybe this
scarier.
maybe this big.
I could probably take the fucking mountain lion if it's
Depth
that
of
big.
this table.
I don't know. Could you? The jaws and the PSI on them.
I mean, I'm going to be honest.
Getting fucked up by any of them.
Yeah, I'm down. No matter what, I'm down. So there's a question of, do I want a quick death, mountain lion, or do I want to
Death by 1,000 scratches.
Yeah.
Or whatever that like weird bacteria is that cat
scratch fever. Cat scratch fever.
That'd be
My
terrifying.
father got that from our cat in the early 90s. Yeah.
I was really hoping to say
Did you
Ted
just snap
Nugent.
its neck?
Yeah.
My dad after that was like, no more cats.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
I would be too.
I mean, I'm going to go with the feral cats. There's worse ways to go than drowning in pussy.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But I'm sorry, a lot of pussy versus one giant pussy. It's coming at you.
I don't want. Yeah, no, that's.
I don't think you could wrestle down. I mean, even if 3 size, Portillo's that big. It's like a 3 size. The mountain lion still is going to be able to really
No,
fuck
I'd
you
fuck
up.
the
It's
mountain
big
lion.
claws.
Yeah, he's got
fuck
claws and jaws.
would?
Yeah, I get it.
How? What's your mountain lion comes at you? You see what's the move?
I leap over the mountain lion in a
Damn.
tumble.
Colin leaps.
So I leap over the mountain lion in a tumble.
Yeah.
And then I quickly
when you say
turn
tumble, what, you're somersaulting?
Yeah, I'm somersaulting
He's
over the
panda
mountain
rolling
lion as he jumps at me, and so
into
he
a panda
lands,
roll.
and then I quickly turn around and grab him. You know, you have to grab him from the back. You have to
You're
grab
grabbing
him
his hind legs.
Or
no,
a tail.
no. I'm gonna jump on his back, and I'm gonna
Okay.
try to put him in a headlock.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
Kimura.
that's definitely how you got to go. Scruff of the neck
Yeah.
and then up underneath the jaw. For
Now,
sure.
as a lot of grabbing cats by the scruff of the neck, even mountain lions perhaps could make it, tranquil.
it would just do the whole whoa.
Yeah, well,
Whoa,
I'm sorry.
didn't realize you're my mom.
I didn't realize
Sorry.
you were in charge around here.
Yeah.
I could do that to the feral cats, but there would be too many of them.
See, with the feral cats, I feel like, and like you're saying, you don't know what's going to happen.
You don't know. I mean, well, you see alley junkyard cats. Most of the time, they just
Like
run away
Heathcliff?
from you. They leave you alone.
Sure.
Exactly like Heathcliff.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of them, and they might be hungry.
Sure.
But I don't think they're going to go
I
after
don't like
something
it.
as big as you.
I mean, I don't like the idea of an endless. I think there needs to be a number to them personally.
200.
Jesus
200.
Christ.
Let's go 100.
Fine, 100.
I mean,
200's a lot, man.
in my head, the story's going this way. I'm bebopping, scatting down the road. I'm enjoying myself. I turn down an alley, or I turn. The door slams behind me somehow. I can't go back anymore.
Right.
And I look down, and I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. I can see on the other side freedom. But yeah, then there's just 200 cats there, right? Feral, apparently.
Yeah.
And like and you're like, maybe they're gonna crowd surf you home. I'm not taking the chance.
Right.
I back up against the wall and then just fucking full
Book
on,
it, right.
fucking full on flash run. And I'm trying to hit them. I'm trying to
you're
take
trying to
out a
stomp
bunch
out at least.
just to let them know, like, I am not here to fuck
You
around.
might instigate them, though.
I know that's the risk I'm taking, though. That's
You
the
could
risk I'm
carefully
taking.
walk through them. And I
No,
would do that.
no. Because I'm also worried about fleas and
Or you
ticks.
just be like,
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. There's a possibility. These are cats.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a possibility their fight or flight mechanism might kick in, and it's more on the flight. Not
I'll
the fight.
give you the first-
stomp, and they all just gone. They're gone. Or
Sure.
you hit that, and they go. They do the
It's
and they just all start doing.
They do like the Halloween cat thing where they're like,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, I don't want to fuck with that guy.
I want to throw a little a twist into this.
Sure.
All right, we're talking same numbers. Let's keep the 200.
Okay.
200 feral
200
cats,
cats.
one medium-sized mountain lion.
Yeah. Medium to small size.
We're adding all of us. It's versus all of us.
Oh,
How do
is
we
Kevin
handle
with
this?
us?
No, because Kevin
Damn it.
Kevin would handle either situation fine.
Yeah.
We don't need that. We need us motherfuckers.
Real quick, Kevin went. What is that? Why did you just pop out somebody's legs? What'd you do there? Oh, okay. So we have all the tools at our disposal. Okay, cool. All 4 of us, I would say then, yeah, I want the mountain lion probably.
Really?
Yeah. Because the mountain lion, I'm sorry, I scratched you. You're going to die of Greg scratch fever. I think you're going to get really fucked up, I feel like, with the mountain lion. And then you get the bacteria in your wounds and stuff. It's going to be bad. But I feel like enough of us, Nick's distracting him, Nick's doing the Prince scream. It's just like the animated series. And then it is, like we all go over there and do the Dan Reichert elbow drop on this distracted cat, and that fucking thing's got broken ribs.
Punching in its face.
Yeah.
Punching in its face. That's my dream to do to a mountain lion, actually.
Are we in the tunnel like Greg was talking about? Because
good point. Oh, that's a really good point.
That changes things. Like
4 of us, shoulder to shoulder, 4 of us.
A phalanx? That's what you want to do? You want to?
Well, no, I'm sorry. Well, you're yes, correct. But I'm saying it's the 4 of us, and like that's how wide the alley is. Brick walls on both sides, but we're shoulder to shoulder.
Because
we could
just approach it in a phalanx and just dare it to come at us.
We could.
Like
do we have shields in this phalanx?
No,
we just have ourselves.
No, so what? We just take our pants off? Over our arms?
I'm sure we all remember when Mr. Mixie, I'm just gonna say because I can never pronounce his name, back in the old, Tim, follow me on this one. Pre-New 52 Superman era, right? And it was when Red Kryptonite made its debut in that. Of course, this is post-crisis, so we knew of Red Kryptonite beforehand, but this is the first time it's introduced. When Superman didn't have his powers and had to ride the subway, there was a giant rat. If I'm lying, I'm dying. There was this giant rat. And what Clark Kent did was, of course, being a hero, he knew he had to stop it. So he wrapped his suit coat around his arm and was ready to get fucked up by it. But then at the last second, Guardian stepped in and stopped it. But that would also be a thing we might want to do. Are you wearing your leather coat?
Probably.
All right, so then when we see it, and then you have to be tip of the sword. You have to wrap it around. Okay. So the lion's going to do on that deal, and then we are going to have to climb over you or run around you and then just start fucking punching.
I mean, I'm probably not going to be that guy, but like, what if we each grabbed one of his legs and tried to just
How are we getting to the back? How are we getting to the back?
We could draw and quarter him.
I'm going to tell you this. One of us, if we go up against the mountain lion, one of us isn't coming back. One of us is getting fucked up.
I feel like it's like a domino effect. If once one's done, we're done.
Because mountain lions,
once we see the inside of Tim, we're not going to want to keep fighting.
Remember, mountain lions aren't dogs. Okay, like dogs don't have. Mountain lions pounce. Like they jump really fucking high into the air. So the second we get within 6 feet of these fucking things, he's gonna be on one of us.
Yeah,
he will rear back.
That's why I'm saying
he takes Colin out. Just Colin's done. Now we have a choice at this point. We could be ride or die, or we can just bolt.
We're ride. We're not die. We can't leave anyone behind.
But Colin's done at this point. This thing is eating Colin's like lower colon out. Like
no, he's not
fucking
done at
gutting
this point.
Well, it's razor blade.
I like this idea though. We gotta make sure that it's Colin that gets eaten first, because then with the event horizon, it'll take a while.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Well, but
how long? No one knows, because no one can calculate that time
span
when it
slow
starts
down
getting
time.
sucked.
You gotta be very careful.
Yeah, Miller's Planet and Event Horizon, the 2 Miller's planets down there are gonna suck this thing in.
You want to look at it like an old turn-based role-playing game. You can lose 1 or 2 party members, but you want to make sure that you're doing enough damage to justify the loss of the party member, so you don't have any Phoenix Downs, no elixirs. So if I can do just even 10 or 15% damage to this thing before I go down, then that could be an advantage to you guys. Right. And you only have to deal with 85%, of the health of the mountain lion with 3 of you left. And then say another person falls at 60%, and it's 60% of somewhat wounded mountain lion with 2 of you left at full health. I mean,
I'm saying, but I mean, like, that's the same thing. That's why we use the leather coat. It bites on the leather coat. That person's going down. Yes, you're going to get scratched up in the face. But while this is happening, that's when we all run in and we are grabbing legs and stuff and pulling. I'm fucking pinching and we're just dropping elbows. We're doing whatever we got to do.
To the point.
Does it have balls? I'm fucking punching it right there.
To the point. I mean, we could all grab a limb and draw and quarter it manually.
But we aren't
very medieval.
We aren't going to have 4 people at that point.
But someone could still take the back legs and the other person could take the front.
Okay.
The other 2 could take the front paw.
Do mountain lions have tails?
Yeah.
Yes.
We can Mario 64 them.
We could.
Grab him.
Oh, well, there's not enough room in this thing.
See, I think we'd be
bombs.
better off. I think we'd be better. I think the mountain lion's taking at least 2 of us out.
No way.
The other 2 are barely escaping.
There's no way it takes 2 of us out. One of us, yes, but it's got to be that thing of like, the problem is we would have already had to have this conversation.
Yeah, we are having it now.
Alley door slams. We see it. Tim, give me your coat. Wrap it around, and then it's like, do not fucking forget to attack. It's gonna be bad. And then it's on me, and I'm down. And then you guys have to swoop in right away. You do it that way.
Okay.
Then Colin is right on his back, and he's choking it, and you're fucking doing your Tai Chi stuff to it.
Yeah, I'm definitely
Shadow
I'm
boxing.
just slowly doing a kata by it to hopefully like harmonize its energy with mine, so we can both just relax and have
Fix
a
its
conversation.
chi.
Yeah, exactly.
Mountain
No.
lions are one of the smartest animals. Like there's humans, dolphins, mountain lions.
You're making that
They
up.
know straight to go for the throat though, so we got to be careful. We got to.
Well, that's just the law of the jungle, yeah.
Like
But that's
that.
why you have the coat. The coat. Again,
throat guards.
you don't think you're telling me this subway rat Superman fought powerless because of the red kryptonite?
Yeah,
You're telling me that thing wasn't going for the throat?
but can we back up with this rat situation?
Sure.
So when you say giant rat, like how big?
It was like some kind of mutant. I forget what
Okay,
his
so it
fucking
wasn't
deal
just a
was.
big rat.
It wasn't just a big rat.
Like Superman had to get involved with this subway rat.
Clark Kent. Yes,
then
what
the
is he gonna-
Guardian had to
he was
come
gonna
save
let
the day?
innocent people get hurt.
Who the
Yeah.
hell's the Guardian?
Some really shitty DC guy. He's in Young Justice. You'll see him if you stick
that's
around.
great.
I'm gonna throw the last.
Wait, what is he?
scenario
What am
out
I
for
thinking
you.
of? Am I thinking about Teen Titans? What am I thinking about? Anyways, doesn't matter.
I'm gonna throw,
I am. It's Young Justice.
You are. We get there. Door slams. Mountain lion's there, and it's looking mad. Okay, and we're like, this thing's about to pounce. We can't get by it. We got to take it on. We all got to wrap our coats around our arms. Or you get there, and you can't see the cats because there's so many cats. They're actually lining the wall, ceiling, and floor like Alien, right? And someone makes the observation that maybe the ceiling's moving. Or maybe it's not. I don't know. Maybe they don't do anything. This is what I'm saying with the cats.
Yeah.
Is that they're cats. Maybe you just go, ha, and they all just go out, bolt out the door.
Yeah, the cats are unpredictable. You
Now-
never know
But
what
the mountain lion's
they're
got
up
a little downlight on him, and he's been pissed that he's fucking hungry. He hasn't eaten in 2 weeks, and someone just kicked him, so he's extra mad. And he's taking one of us down, and he locks eyes with Tim.
Uh-oh.
And he's like, that kid
It's getting
looks
done.
like he does not like to do push-ups. I am
don't.
going straight for him, and these
Yeah.
other three I'll catch up to. And that's the other thing about the mountain lion. They run and they stalk.
Yeah.
So even if we run away, he might catch up to us and take one or two of us out before we're actually able to get indoors.
He'll, for the next 15 years,
He just
being around
keeps
every
coming at
corner.
us. They live to be
It's
at
like
least
it
30.
follows too.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
just a mountain lion, though. It's not a ghost.
That's awesome. All right, so you guys, mountain lion, we try to fight it as a team. That's fun.
Yeah, if it's a team thing, mountain lion.
If Kevin's there, Kevin takes care of
if
it.
it's just cats. If Kevin's there, he pulls
wait a
out
minute.
the leather man, and we immediately take it, jab him in the neck, and run.
Well,
Just throw him at the mountain lion and go.
Kevin, your microphone works?
He's gonna have to rewire it, but hold on, here it goes. He just muted everybody else because all the numbers went away.
Yep.
What would be your techniques and what would be your prerogative here?
For the mountain lion or the
For
cats?
what would you choose and how would you handle the situation?
I mean, the cats. What are a bunch of cats gonna do?
I'm with Kevin.
They're all worked up. They start fighting each other.
They're
first.
blowing their anal sacs on you. You're just running by them.
Like, what does that smell?
Trip Tim if we have the mountain lion. Just trip Tim.
That's
Let
true.
God sort them out.
Yeah.
I get
Jesus. Okay, wow.
I feel like the cats, we could have a pretty cool Avengers moment though.
Of us all spinning around.
One by one, the camera goes to each of us, and we just like tossing cats and shit.
Yeah. I'm just running back and forth over and
Yeah.
over, winded.
Now, here's something we're not thinking about the cats.
My Converse.
So if we got
soaked in blood.
200 cats, that's actually 200 times 9.
Here we go.
Mm,
I also
Me
appreciate
too,
that you
you're
just stopped. You're like,
Thank you.
1800.
Thank you. Yeah.
Because they have so many lives, right?
Yeah.
honestly, pretty basic multiplication
I
on
know.
that one, but
But yeah, whatever. I was, didn't want to think
It's been
about
a
it.
long week.
It has.
That's true. But again, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say at least 50% of the cats are bolting. The ones in the back are definitely bolting. Okay. It's the ones that are closest to us, maybe the 10 deep in, that are gonna probably try to fight us. And now there's 5 of us in this scenario. So
love this show.
to Kevin's credit, and to Kevin's point, what could they do to us other than scratch and bite? So unless 30 of them got on you, which is possible, and kept biting you, are they going to do enough damage to stop your forward momentum? That's the question.
that's
Versus a mountain lion that could slash at your neck and kill you with one.
But
with one
again, they're
strike.
gonna chase you for the next 15 years.
I don't think that was
Again.
part of the original stipulation.
It is now.
All right,
You got to take them out.
Then I got to go mountain lion because at that point I could just kill the one thing.
See,
Versus
but
the
here's-
cats that have litters and then the litters keep coming
Oh
after me.
wow!
and then
I didn't even think about
I
that.
just fucking seize everywhere I go to get a cup of coffee.
If we
like,
had
that's
to kill
cats
him,
everywhere.
if we had to kill him, we're all out there doing our superhero shit. What I would do is take Tim's coat and somebody else's coat.
Yeah.
And wrap them around my shins.
Yeah.
And then rather than just run over them, I would just be rocket kicking them right down the line, just fucking going.
Are you concerned at all that at one point you wouldn't have tied the coats hard enough and they would fall onto your feet and then you would trip and
That
fall?
is a
And then it would just be
concern.
the top down shot of all the cats just consuming you
Right.
and they run over you and then it's just your skeleton with the love and sex stuff shirt still on it.
There's like that final shot of me like, yeah, and like one comes out of my mouth.
Yeah, there's a cat underneath your skin like the Mummy. It's just like crawling out. It's like, that's in me.
Mummy was a good movie.
It was a good movie.
Bring
it back.
I know. I don't want them to remake it. I don't want them to remake it.
I think The Rock's in it. No, who's in the new Mummy?
Rock was already in the other one.
She wasn't.
I don't know. It is a bunch of people. I forget. I do want to point out just a little bit of who we are on this one. That we had Kevin turn on his mic to chime in on if he'd fight a cat or mountain lion, or the 200 cats or mountain lion. Not about getting engaged or how he felt about that or how that came together.
We know how he felt about that one.
This topic was brought to you by Loot Crate. Loot Crate is a monthly subscription box service for epic geek and gamer items and pop culture gear. For less than $20 a month, you get 4 to 8 items that include licensed gear, apparel, collectibles, unique one-of-a-kind items, and more. Make sure to head over to lootcrate.com/Greggy and enter the code Greggy to save $3 on a new subscription. Loot Crate is more than just a subscription service. It's an entire community of fans that share their experience and interact with each other around the unboxing of that month's crate. June's theme will be exploring some of the ways things can go wrong with dystopia.
No.
Featuring classics like RoboCop.
Love it.
Terminator 2 Judgment Day.
Love it.
The Matrix.
Love it.
And new faves like BioShock and Fallout 4. We've got a figure, cool collectibles, and of course, our dystoporific monthly tea. Remember, you only have until the 19th at 9 p.m. Pacific to subscribe and receive that month's crate, and when the cutoff happens, Jackie T, that's it. It's over. So go to lootcrate.com/Greggy and enter the code Greggy to save $3 on your new subscription today. Mr. Moriarty, what do you got?
Seems a little redundant, doesn't it?
Which part? The Greggy?
You got to go to Greg/Greggy, then you got to put in the code Greggy. Can they at least give us a different code and a different URL so it seems a little fresher?
I think they just want it to be, like
easy to remember.
Also,
dystoporific.
I didn't write it.
How offensive.